You've probably seen on internet some seller offering Nepenthes cuttings or Nepenthes seed pods or seeds. But what is the difference between these two methods? And why you should choose one more than the other? What are the risks? In this video I will explain you everything about these two methods and how to avoid bad surprise. So here we go. As a Nepenthes grower, I often watch and dream about the new species I could get from Facebook groups to eBay to forums. There is plenty of great pictures you find in internet, and when it's time to get these plants, you have three choices. The first one is buying the full plants. It can be expensive, and the two other methods will be buying the cuttings and buying from seeds. So, first method is the cuttings. When a Nepenthes is big enough, old enough, it will start vining. That means it will grow tall, really like a vine. And the cuttings means after some feet, the owner will decide to cut a part of this vine and to try to root it and then sell it. But not all the cuttings will take. Some cuttings won't grow roots and they will just die. That's why when you are looking for buying these cuttings, you really want to make sure this is a rooted cuttings with already 1 to 2 roots outside the vine. That's the only way you can make sure you will have a plant out of it. If it's just fresh cutting, you might not grow anything from it, especially since the shipping will happen. So you really want to avoid buying fresh cuttings, just rooted cuttings. The key with cuttings is patience. You will put the cuttings with these few roots inside a pot, with the substrate obviously, and you will wait and the plants will just freeze. No longer growing, the leaves will start, the older one will start to turn yellow and to dry. It can be freaky, but it's just the plant is growing new roots, and after the roots are strong enough, the plant will start growing back new leaves. So you have to be patient, and as long as there is some green on the cutting, you're good. The pros of this method is it's a really safe way to get a new plant. Almost all the time I got cuttings, it took off and make a new plant. So that's really a pros. It's cheaper than buying directly the plants, and it's quite safe. The cons of this method is, as it's a part of a vine, and the Nepenthes have two kinds of pitcher. The lower pitcher, really at the bottom close to the ground, and the upper pitcher on the vine. So the cuttings will most likely just shoot upper pitcher. So if you were looking for a lower pitcher, you won't have them unless the plants shoot a basal shoot. Then you will have the lower pitcher. So that's just for me the cons. And the price. The cutting is always more expensive than the seeds. So you have to decide, it's a sure method to get a new plant, more expensive. Before showing you the seed part, could you please do me a favor and hit the like button? Could you also maybe consider subscribing, hitting the little bell? That would help me a lot to grow this channel, and that's really the best way to help me to make more and more videos like that. So now let's talk about the seeds. For the seeds, it's totally different. It's pure poker.
I'll see the 500. I'll raise 2,000.
You must have tremendous confidence.
I have tremendous confidence.
You will get the seeds and you will just sow them and you will wait and cross finger. It's really poker because some seeds will really take and some won't. So that means for me, I had some seed pod that gave me so much plants. For example, Mirabilis, Nepenthes mirabilis, for me, gave me these seed pods, gave him maybe 30 plants, and it cost me like $20. So I would say, as I sold most of them for 10 to $20 when they were big enough after like 2 years growing them. So keep in mind that you will have to take the time to grow them before selling the plant, but it's still really a good way to make quite some money when it's working. But I bought like maybe 6 other species, and some of them never gave me one single seedling. It was pure waste of time and money. Some just gave me one single plant out of the maybe 40 seeds. So there is no way to know if the seeds will take or not. So that's why this is poker. Keep in mind that Nepenthes seeds are really time sensitive. I mean, if the seed is 1 month old, you have a great chance to have a plant. If the same seeds are maybe 6 months old, you will most likely get nothing, maybe few seedlings, but it's incredible the difference in 6 months only. Some people will sell you, especially on eBay, take care, like old seeds. So they are already doomed, they are dead, dried, and you will have nothing out of this kind of seeds. So just take into consideration that seeds are not the best way to make sure you have a plant. It's just you take your chance and you hope for the best. The cons, and there is plenty. The first one is, as I said before, the seeds are time sensitive. Old seeds, dead, waste of time. If it's really cold outside and it freezes, the seeds are dead. If it's too hot, it can damage the seed too. So it's really hard to know if the seeds will take or not. The other cons is there is a lot of scammer out there. If you are not sure who sells the seeds, they can sell you old seeds or even just random species. A friend from the forum grow seeds and he ended up of a species and he ended up having another species. Nepenthes also, but still not the one he ordered, so you never know. Quick tip: if you buy from internet like eBay or maybe Facebook group, take care. There is a lot of scammer and they will try to sell you these fancy blue carnivorous plants, Nepenthes, Dionea, Drosera, whatever. There is no blue carnivorous plants. They are just messing with you. They use Photoshop, they change the color and try to sell you like mosquito-eating plants like a... Nah, come on, they are just... I can't say it out loud, but you know what I'm thinking about them. I will show you how in like less than a minute I can make a whole fake photo. So as you see, it's really easy to do. This scammer took maybe, let's say 5 minutes to fake a picture and then they try to sell you fake seeds. So you really want to take care of the kind of seeds you buy online, especially eBay. And finally, there is bad people that collect seeds from the wild. And sell that on a different Facebook group, on eBay, all that stuff. So the seeds are fresh. But as they take the seeds from nature, the species is endangered. Endangered. That's hard to say. If, for example, they are just getting all the seeds of a species that is already kind of in a small number, the species could end up disappearing. So when you buy seeds, make sure the grower have the plants actually, and don't ask to see the picture, because these people cut the picture, they bring it home, and then they show the picture. No. Ask for the whole plants. Please, can you show me a picture of the whole plant? And if they are not able to send you that, or if you see that it's not a plant that is in a pot but clearly in nature, don't buy from them. You put in danger a species of Nepenthes that might disappear one day. So if you love nature as I do, you don't buy from them. So as you see, there is these two methods. One is really safe, the other one is poker. One is expensive, the other one is cheap. For example, the cuttings, you cannot get a cutting from the US into Canada and vice versa. At the border, no alive plant will be able to cross the border. But for the seeds, it's totally easy. You can buy from internet seeds that come from all around the world. So again, pros and cons of the two. It really depends of what you want to take as a risk and lucky shot. So I hope this video explained you a little bit more about these cuttings and these seeds. I hope it will help you to navigate what you want to buy and what you don't. There is no better method than the other. It's really depend of how you feel about it. If you want to take some risk or you want to spend more making sure you have the plants, up to you. That's it for today. If you have any question, please shoot in the comments, and until next time, happy growing!